In this video, we will look at how to search the OVID database, Maternity and Infant Care. This is an essential resort for anyone involved in the care of women and infants. It contains over 120,000 references with abstracts to journal articles from over 550 international English language journals, books and grey literature relating to the midwifery profession. It covers pregnancy, labour, birth, postnatal care and neonatal care, and the first year of an infant's life. Coverage is from the mid-1980s, and approximately 1,000 records are added each month. Some of the records will have links to the full text, whilst others will provide abstracts and references only. However, if you do find an article which only has an abstract, the library can obtain this for you through our document supply service. We'll have a look at this as well. So in this video, we will look at how you can access the database through the library web pages. We'll look at doing a basic search and using some limits to narrow your results if needed. We'll look at displaying your results and viewing the full text of the articles, and viewing abstracts and obtaining the full text through document supply. We'll also look at saving your results and any further help that you might need. To access the Maternity and Infant Care database, you need to be on the library web page, this one, and on the right hand side you have your options to go to either the A to Z index of databases or the subject guide. I'm going to go to the subject guide, and the subject guide that I'm going to use appears under the Health and Social Care option, and it's the Nursing and Midwifery Guide. Here we have the guide, and if I come down on the left hand side, I've got my option to go to the journals and databases. So if I click onto that option and scroll down till I get to the databases, and here I have the Maternity and Infant Care database. This opens up the Maternity and Infant Care database, and it's automatically defaulted to the Multifield search. This gives me the option to use the AND term to combine my searches. Let's say I was interested in finding some information on the care for maternal mental health and the development of the child. In my search boxes, I can enter the search terms that I'm interested in, so perinatal or maternal, and mental health or mental well-being, and finally child or infant. I've used some advanced search techniques such as the OR option to look for alternative terms, the AND option to combine searches. I've used speech marks for phrase searching, and I've used the star symbol to search for all endings of the word child, so child, children, childs, etc. And I can click on to search to activate the search. And in the top of the screen where it's got search history, I now have one search. So I can select that search, and it displays the search strategy that I entered along with the results, 1,910. This might be too many to look through, so I could limit my searches. And if I come down, if I select that search and then come down, and where it's got the option for limits, if I click onto the little arrow next to limits, I can limit my search to full text from 2015 to current, and search again. I now have a second search set with 153 results, which is an easier number for me to look through. Displaying the results. Here I can click on the option to display the results. And here in the centre of the screen, we have the articles that we've found. Here we've got Article 1, and if I come down, Article 2, etc. With Article 1 here, I've got the author, I've got the title, I've got the source or the journal that it appears in. I've also got some descriptors. These can be helpful in identifying alternative keywords that I might want to search on. And if I come down, I have a very short abstract, and at the bottom I've got a link to the article as a PDF. I come back up to the top. I've also got on this one the option for OVID View Full Text. So I could choose either of those to get to the full text. For this one, I'm going to go to OVID Full Text. And I've got the full text of the article here. If I didn't like the way that was displayed, if I go back, I can instead choose the option to view the article as a PDF, which displays slightly better. With this article, I have a much better abstract, gives me a much fuller abstract, but at the bottom it's saying PDF pay-per-view. However, if I go back up to the top of the article, I have got a link here to the full text. So this time I'm going to click onto this full text, and once again it has taken me to the full text of the article. You've got that there. With this article, on the right hand side, we have no option to view the full text either by OVID or by full text. And again, if I come down to the bottom, I have no option here to view full text either. So for this one, I need to click on the option for the shoe links. Here we've got a message about displaying in a new browser window and to click this link to open the document. So I'm going to click on the link. This has actually taken me back through to Library Search, where it's found the article and it's giving me an option under the Find Online full text availability. It's given me the option to go to a link, the Wiley Online link, which will find the article. And once again, we have the article here, so you can have a look at it. Occasionally, you will find some articles where the full text is not available, in which case you can use the document supply service to obtain this for you. Here we have an example of an article where on the right hand side we don't have an option to link to the full text, and it's asking us to buy now via shoe links. For this, if I click onto the shoe links option, I get that same message to click on this link to open the document. But this time I don't have any option to get the online version. Instead, I've got an option here to sign in to view additional request options. So if I sign in, and just log in. I now have the option to request via document supply. So I can just click onto that, complete the form with the details about where I want to pick it up, etc., and then submit. The document supply service will then apply for the article from one of our other libraries or from the British Library Document Supply Centre. You will then be sent an email with the article as an attachment. Once you open that attachment, please make sure you save the article straight away, because once you've closed it again, the article is then lost. So please make sure you've saved it first. Saving your results. You can save your results by selecting the items that you want to save, just by clicking in the little boxes next to the item. And now if I go back up to the top, once I've selected the items I want to save, I can come back to the top and I have options here to print, to email, or to export. So if I choose the email option, put in my email address, and it tells me what it's going to email. So it's emailing 4 items that I have selected. Email the complete reference, and if I come down and just send email. Alternatively, I might want to export my results, clicking on the export option. Export format, so you could choose what format you wanted, and you might well want to export to RefWorks if you use the RefWorks system, or you might just export it to a Word document. I'm going to go to RefWorks, export the complete reference, and click on to export. So again, I get that message about clicking on the link. Yes, export the newest version of RefWorks and import. And that will save my references to RefWorks. If you'd like more information about using RefWorks, please see the referencing guide on library web pages for more information and details about RefWorks and the RefWorks drop-in sessions that we offer. Further help. There is lots more help available about OVID and searching under the help option. You might be interested in watching this short YouTube video, which also looks at one of the OVID databases, which is Medline, but the searching is the same. So in this video, we've looked at accessing the maternity and infant care database. We've looked at doing a basic search and using some limits. We've looked at displaying the results and viewing the full text articles. And we've also looked at viewing abstracts and obtaining full text through document supply. We've looked at saving results, emailing them and exporting to RefWorks, and we've looked at the help options. I hope you found this video useful and that you feel confident in using the maternity and infant care database. Thank you for listening.